Okay, for this week's installment, we started off here at the Mesa Verde National Park on the morning of the 20th day of the trip. And from there, we'll transit ourselves through Four Corners, and take a little bit of a detour to go take a look at Four Corners, and then we'll roll our way down to Grand Canyon. That's about a 5 hour drive, and we'll spend a day at Grand Canyon. So uh, day 20 we'll end up stopping at Grand Canyon, spending the night there, taking the day to go through Grand Canyon. Day 21, we'll go to Petrified Forest National Park, excuse me, which is about a 3.5 hour drive from Grand Canyon. So that'll get us to day 21. We'll take a little bit of time there as well. I think it's going to be I've never been. I've been to Mesa Verde. I've been to Grand Canyon. I've been to Four Corners. Never been to Petrified Forest. Think that might be an interesting stop. The national park in and of itself is, supposedly very gorgeous, and good opportunity to get a little bit of rest. I'll probably also at this point, somewhere in this area, we're going to have to stop. I'm going to have to at some point get the oil changed on the Jeep, because we'll be about 4,000 miles into it at this point. Possibility we do it up here in Colorado. The next other possibility would be somewhere out here in Dallas Fort Worth. So you got day 20, day 21, day 22, another about 5 hour drive down to Red Hills. So this is again another Saguaro National Park where you got the cacti. So looking forward to seeing that again. Have never been down there before. Day 23, we'd leave and find ourselves out here at White Sands, and that would be again. I've never been to White Sands. I've never been to any of these places down here in the South area. So I'm looking forward to that trip. White Sands would be day 23. Day 24, we'll hit Guadalupe Mountains and Carlsbad Caverns, which is another 4 hour drive, and spend the night there. And then day 25, we'd head out to Panther Junction for Big Bend National Park. Again, about a 4.5 hour drive there, and spend half the day kind of looking around and spending some time at the national park. The next day, about a 6 hour drive into Lyndon Johnson National Historic Park. And again, it's just a convenient kind of distance to be able to get in one day, and it's an interesting stop. And then we'll end up at the Chickasaw National Recreation Area up here in Oklahoma. There are no national parks in Oklahoma. So in order to get to 48 states, there's a few states, and we're going to start seeing more of them as we head east. There's going to be a few states where there's nothing from a national park perspective to go visit, and so we've got some transiting. So I'll transit through a few states without a stop, and then there's going to be others like Oklahoma where I think this could be a very interesting stop, and I'd like to take a look and see. So again, kind of walking our way through. Day 20, day 21, day 22, day 23, day 24, day 25, day 26, and day 27. So that gets us through the 27th day, essentially 4 weeks into the trip, gets us into central Oklahoma, and begins our trek across the United States South.